All right, well, anyways, getting back into old.
Well, let's talk about a better game.
Yeah. We can talk about Brawl Tech, but it's just the worst game. You don't want to do that for that long.
All right, so actually, I have no idea how this matchup would play. I'd assume that Tybol would want to be trying to be in Twig's face as much as possible, but it seems a little bit difficult against Min Min.
Yeah, Toon Link is definitely a bit of an odd archetype, and that makes this a bit of an odd matchup, because Toon Link throws projectiles, but Toon Link also wants to kind of stay in the area to try to get conversions off of a lot of them.
Which is a terrible distance to be at, because that's exactly where Min Min wants you to be.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty hard for Toon Link in that sense, because like the fact that you basically want to stay against most characters as Toon Link at arm length distance, and Min Min will kind of just hit you if you stay at that distance for a long enough time. Tybol still staying in this matchup pretty well, though, it looks like.
Tybol's been getting a lot of pokes in, but it's really not getting much off of this punish game, at least right now. Twig's just been able to get out of so much. And okay. So Tybol wants to do his absolute best to not stay at very high ranges against this character. Although closing the gap isn't as bad, it's still going to be very rough.
One thing I have noticed after watching a lot of Smash Bros is whenever you're in a situation where you have to play more careful, sometimes you stop believing in your conversions and you stop believing in your combos, and you'll get a combo starter and just shield. Sometimes that just happens. So just being forced to play more careful can make a matchup really difficult.
Ooh, that F2 would have been kind of nice. I don't think I would have killed, though. Even though he does have 120%, I don't think that would have been enough.
Very close, actually. I'm kind of surprised.
Brawl weekly win. You know what, Vivian?
Never.
You've got the right. No. I think Vivian's got a point.
No, if we're doing any brawl-related weekly, it's going to be one of the mods. Like we're doing like B+ or minus or something like that.
We can't have Nintendo on our ass.
Nintendo doesn't watch this. We're too small of a stream.
We know. Ooh, boomerang up smash.
Yeah, nice confirm from Tybol. Great combo. Can he keep the momentum going? It looks like he is right now. Ooh, the trade though. Taking away some of the advantage from Tybol. This important arm throw. Oh, Jesus.
Wait, that's so annoying. That can't be fun for Tybol.
No, I don't like that interaction.
And Min Min just in general existing.
I don't like that interaction. Arms should not clank with F smash. that was tilt arm too. That wasn't even smash tag arm, I don't think. That's just mean. Buff Toon Link. I don't think I would say that today, but buff Toon Link.
No, Toon Link really needs buffs, honestly. After having been here for a little bit of time and watching both Cantaloupe and Tybol play, this character needs something.
I mean, he's just sitting at the bottom of fight tier. He's just like about as mid as you can get a character. Cantaloupe and Tybol just have a lot of mix.
I feel like Cantaloupe and Tybol, they're some of the craziest players I've ever seen, to be honest.
They've got the schmicks. I mean, what can I say? They know how to do all the projectile combos in the world.
Though I will say, Tybol plays a much more careful and a little bit more calculated than Cantaloupe. There's not as much aggression coming out of here, which is definitely a little bit better in this matchup, is what I'd like to say. Because you got to be incredibly careful about how you're running at your opponent against Min Min.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's almost more. I think it's at that point you start to get to more a player-specific thing. Because if your aggression is really good at how the Min Min plays conservatively, you can just get in a lot. And Min Min does not like being a disadvantage.
That is the truth. But the thing is, Min Min's also incredibly good at getting people off of her when given the frames. So even though if they were more aggressive, they still have to do the toss-up between it. If the Min Min's going to be punching on the ground, if they're going to be punching in the air, if they're just going to try and run through, if they're going to try and do a grab. The Min Min still has a lot of options, especially if they have them at range.
Twig's stringing a lot together on this last stock here. I mean, he got like 4 or 5 arm hits in a row on Tybol, and it's showing in the percent. Ooh, close on that up smash.
Ooh, yeah, that Megawatt stuff.
Ooh, really? I didn't expect him to survive Megawatt. But not surviving the Dragoon there.
Min Min does still cheat. Videos cannot be captured for this software. I really hate to tell you that.
Yeah, I don't know who hit the record button on that, but anyways, first game, honestly pretty close.
Who's not using the game controller? It's Twig. It was Twig.
Twig's trying to record his kill. I don't know what that's about.
Hey, yo, check this out.
Check out this arm.
Oh, man, that reminds me, what was it? On stream, someone pulled up the images on a Switch, and it was all some really not safe for work stuff on the Switch. And I don't know, it was one of the saddest things I've seen.
I'm waiting for the day where wet happens, and it's just like a bunch of those NSFW like custom stages. That's going to happen at some point. There's so many of those freaking art stages.
They're not, honestly, they're not that great.
Yeah, art stages, I say in quotes. All right, well, second match, pretty close here, except for that arm.
Tybol kept it really close last game, getting Twig all the way up to 50% on last stock, despite that terrible disadvantage streak. It's going to be a little bit rough for Tybol, but getting the stage advantage here, I'm not too sure about small battlefield, but I don't know too many stages.
Twig getting the right height on that arm. Pretty good timing on that, I will say.
Wonderful bomb grab. But my biggest issue with Tybol's choice of small battlefield here has to be the small battlefield does have some very short edges.
Ooh,
so it's going to be a little bit annoying for Tybol to really be recovering when Twig can kind of kill him with anything.
Yeah, Tybol is really struggling to get in this game too. It looks like Twig just keeps on hitting him from a distance and just keeping him a disadvantage for a lot of this match here.
Twig seems to have figured out a lot of Tybol's options. But Tybol seems to finally be getting in at that advantage state, and he's not going to be letting go anytime soon.
Oh, no, that was important. He got this at disadvantage at the right time. Now it's going to be really hard to bring back.
I'm loving the choice.
Oh,
what?
wow.
That's just depressing.
Buff Toon Link.
That is just
that's a kill.
depressing.
Come on.
They were at 130 and up smash. Okay, that's kill.
That's got to kill. Yeah, come on.
So, I'm loving that Tybol's running up and shielding a lot more.
Honestly, even if you're a Toon Link hater, buff Toon Link so that he can kill earlier and the matches will go faster. There's a reason to buff him no matter what, guys. Seriously.
The other thing I'm noticing is that Tybol isn't trying to, I assume he's trying to ledge trap a whole lot more than just challenge Twig's recovery, which is fine. It's a grapple recovery. It doesn't seem to be really annoying to just outright challenge.
Yeah, as much as you should try to challenge Minmin's recovery, Toon Link doesn't have the best tools to do it. I think that's one matchup specific thing. If you have the tools to challenge it, you definitely should be doing it. But I mean, Tybol doesn't really have that much to do it with.
Tybol's doing an incredible job of keeping this ledge trap up, but he's going to be running out of options if this keeps happening. He's just one more solid hit, and that'll be it for Twig on this stock. Tybol really needs to keep this advantage state, but he's kind of struggling to keep it.
Yeah, Tybol really, good up smash. Tybol really just kept advantage going for like a whole 100% there and getting the kill all the way back in this game from what looked like a very dire spot a minute ago.
That's what he really needs in this matchup, unfortunately. Minmin's a very feast or famine character, and if you get in her base, there's not a lot she can do.
Yeah, switch from feast to famine in the middle of the match there.
Unfortunately, Toon Link is going to be really struggling to get in. Wonderful up air chain.
Yeah, Tybol is doing really good on converting when he can get in, however few times it may be.
Tybol
keeping
really
it going.
Killing it now. Oh, wonderful. That was a beautiful up smash coming out of Twig on the get up. Getting the F throw. Is that it? No, the Dragoon just barely not connected. Twig missing putting that backwards attack.
Yeah, it does look like it's going to go to 1-1 here. I don't know if Twig can bring this one back. This is going to be hard. Still going to get it for a stock pretty quickly here, I think so.
Doesn't need
Tybol getting in.
I think that might be it for Twig, though.
Ooh, good bomb, good bomb.
Twig actually made the right choice in not going up on that grapple sword. If he did, Tybol would have had Nep tilt waiting for him. But Twig really needs to get something here. And if he keeps eating these ledge traps, it's going to be a game 3 situation.
Yeah,
and
there you go. Good bomb conversion right there.
Beautiful second stock from Tybol.
Yeah, geez, man, it looked like he was just getting dominated, and he just ledge trapped him for 2 whole stocks. That was kind of insane. He just kept on getting the right options off of Twig and just kept him in the blender.
Tybol really just kind of ate it for the entire first stock, and then pretty much just didn't even need the rest of his stocks against
Tybol definitely got that download with like those ledge traps. Honestly, I don't think I've seen ledge traps last that long. That was like a whole 1-minute ledge trap session right there.
I'm loving the fist bump before a game 3. I love to see that stuff. 3, 2, all right, going back to PS2.
We will see if Twig can mix up his ledge options. It's going to be big as to whether or not he can do that and try to bring this back here.
Tybol seems to be playing it a lot more safe, but the pressure is definitely on for this game 3. And Tybol making a beautiful string right at the start of the game.
72%.
Wonderful ledge trap, and he gets the F tilt. Unfortunately, Twig is able to get out of this. Tybol taking advantage of Twig screwing up, trying to get a little bit more out of this advantage. You can't be as greedy as Min Min. A lot of your stuff is a whole lot more risky when you whiff it.
Tybol keeping the advantage going for so long here. He's really milking the hell out of it. Just keeping it going.
The thing to keep in mind is that whatever Tybol does is going to be a lot safer than whatever Twig does, because the options are simply faster on Toon Link.
Tybol,
That
no.
was not on purpose.
A couple mistakes in a row, missing the full hop on that kill confirm and then a straight up B, but he's just back in advantage. He just keeps it going. I don't know how he does it. Getting the kill.
Beautiful up air from Tybol. So right now, Tybol's been keeping himself at a beautiful distance from Twig, where Twig has to commit to an option.
Jesus, the double nair. That was clean.
What happens is Twig will have to commit to an option that
the projectile string.
A 50-50 shot of what to be doing.
Man, he's just not letting Twig breathe. He got the download so good, and now he's winning neutral against Min Min, like, more often than not. That's just insane.
The thing to keep in mind is that Tybol is especially aiming his bombs, specifically for whenever Twig will be standing still and doing smash arms. So I believe what Twig really wants to be doing is doing a whole lot more tilt arms and moving around a little bit, making these bombs as difficult as possible for Tybol to land, because that's how he is getting in.
All right, Twig finally evening up the stocks, but I mean, he's gonna really have to work to get the game back to even percent here. Tybol getting off ledge there, kind of huge in terms of this second stock here.
Twig.
Oh, good up
nice
air, catching the down air.
Twig did go for another one of those earlier. That's a one-trick thing. You can't do that twice.
Yeah, very unsafe move, especially when Toon Link has that disjointed up
Oh,
air.
I don't know about that one, Tybol. That was a little risky.
Yeah, Twig not able to convert in time, though. Still got back to stage pretty safely.
Oh, just barely making it here.
Ooh, good bomb. Nice
Beautiful bomb
conversion.
there.
He knew that he had that kill as soon as the bomb hit.
Twig is in a little bit of a tight spot right now, especially since he has to adapt now. Otherwise, it is going to be over. But I'm loving that Twig is taking to the skies a little bit more. It's
Tybol not letting him breathe, just missing the grab there, but still just keeping the advantage going. Tybol.
Wait, that just goes through Boomerang?
I don't know, man.
Oh, that was a little bit risky, Twig, but I like it. You need a lot of risk right now if you want to be making it through this game.
Tybol putting on an adaptation clinic here. This is insane.
The thing to keep in mind is that the pressure is really on for Tybol right now, because he does not need that much to really win. But if he keeps doing stuff like this, he's going to be really struggling.
The conversions here are insane. He just knows what Twig is going to do every single time in this
Did he
advantage.
footstool him?
Oh my God,
Oh
the
my
disrespect.
God, Tybol!
Calm down, man. Jesus, you don't need to expose him like that.
Absolute insanity, going for that on last stock?
Jesus.
That was just rude.
Tybol has gotten all the way into this man's head. He's all